My name is Michelle Worthington, and I am author of the Sass and Traz series. Today we are reading from book 1, and we're up to the last chapter, chapter 13. Miss Burns looked calm and collected, compared to the look of horror on Traz's face as Sass came cautiously up the stairs. He looked her in the eyes, and their twin telepathy was tingling. They both felt exactly the same. Einstein's plan hadn't worked. All was lost. "Follow my lead," whispered Miss Burns. "I have another plan." She pointed to a book sitting on the bottom shelf of the junior nonfiction section, 567.91, My First Little Book of Dinosaurs. From the storeroom, Sass could hear Mayor Carter kicking cardboard boxes as he made his way to the stairs. Miss Burns motioned for the children to wait by the help desk and called sweetly to the mayor, "Everyone please come back up into the library for safety. It seems we had a power surge. I'm so sorry, Mayor. I appreciate you taking the time to come and give me one last chance to save my job. I know you understand how much the library means to me." Yes, muttered the mayor, standing with the twins by the help desk. "A power surge, you say? I will have to tell the construction company to watch out for the electricity lines. By the way, are there fleas in the carpet?" Sass looked down to see a tiny velociraptor had climbed onto Mayor Carter's black leather shoe and was trying to gnaw at him through his trouser leg. A herd of miniature Brachiosaurus passed behind the help desk as he hopped on one foot to try and shake it off. "What is that?" he asked, rubbing his eyes. "What?" said Traz, gently nudging a triceratops towards the indoor plant that Miss Burns kept at the desk. "Can't you see them?" "See what?" said Sass, ignoring the stiggy Moloch headbutting her ankles. "Oh dear," he murmured, rather blankly, as he patted down the thin wisps of hair on his forehead. A tiny pterodactyl was trying to make a nest with the strands from his comb-over. "Maybe I should take my long service leave. I'm starting to see things." "Would you like a cup of tea?" asked Miss Burns in a voice as sweet as honey. "Oh, yes. Milk, 2 sugars, make it strong." It was amazing how much Miss Burns was enjoying herself after the disappointment she had shared that morning. She came back with a cup and a cheeky grin. She winked at the twins. "Here you are, Mayor. Enjoy." Mayor Carter squealed like a stuck pig as something bit his finger, dropping the cup onto the table. A Tyrannosaurus Rex roared as it tumbled out and stalked back to where Miss Burns was sitting quietly, sipping from her own cup. "Don't you like your tea?" she asked, batting her eyelashes and letting the tiny dinosaur climb up her arm and settle on her shoulder, roaring disdainfully in the mayor's direction. Sucking his bleeding thumb and clearing his throat, Mayor Carter stood unsteadily. "I think I need to take some time off." "Stress does play terrible tricks on the mind," purred Miss Burns, the Tyrannosaurus stomping up and down before rubbing himself under her chin like a kitten. Sass could swear she heard it purring. "Perhaps there's too much happening at the moment with the demolition and everything. Such a lot of work." Yes, that's probably it. "I will call the crew to postpone the demolition until after I get back from Fiji, I think, or somewhere that has free massages. Or a health spa, perhaps?" He backed away unsteadily towards the door, herded by a tiny army of prehistoric reptiles. The pterodactyl continued to buzz around his head. With a squeal, he turned and ran, not waiting until the electrical doors opened, smacking his face into the glass and giving the dinosaurs time to catch up. "Help!" he yelled, running past the confused faces of the twins' mother and brother. They walked through the front door as strange popping sounds bounced against the library door. "Are you guys cooking popcorn in here?" asked Max. Sass smirked. Miss Burns grabbed a scarf out of her bag and wrapped it around her neck theatrically. "We've had the most wonderful morning," she smiled. "Thank you again for letting the twins come and keep me company. Same time next week. They really are the most remarkable children. You are pretty remarkable yourself, Sass and Traz said in twin speak, cuddling her from each side. They heard a tiny muffled roar coming from underneath her scarf. I think T is going to stay with me, she whispered, hugging them back. Same time next week? Can't wait, said the twins. And that is the end of the story.